Welcome to the kitchen. So, this is vlog week number 2 of my HYROX preparation, and I thought today we could go over my diet. So what I eat on a day-to-day basis. I'm not going to show you every single meal for every single day this week because that would be a little bit boring. So we're just going to cook up one meal. Actually, it's going to be 2 meals. It's going to be the same meal over 2 days. So I'll do a double batch. This is going to be tomato tempeh with quinoa, or quinoa as the Spanish say. So the tempeh, I've never actually had tempeh before, but it's just nice vegan stuff. I'm reassured by the packaging that it's going to be delicious. It's organic and it's made by the Tofu Company. And there's supposed to be almost 45 grams of protein just in this box. So that's going to be good. Basically the method is, we've got the quinoa, we're going to get that cooking up first. Kettle's just boiled and we poured that in the pan. After that we're going to chop up some garlic, some onion and some chilies. Chuck that all in a pan, cook that up. Then we'll add some carrots, the tempeh. We've got some paprika here, give it a bit of flavour, and tomato puree. And then once that's cooked up for a few minutes, we'll add in a little bit more flavouring and some sauce. So chopped tomatoes for the sauce, some balsamic vinegar to give it a bit of a ting, agave nectar. I've never had that before either, so a little bit of a sweetener. And by the time that's finished cooking, then the quinoa should be just about ready, and we'll flavour that with a little bit of lime juice. So that's all the ingredients we've got: quinoa, chilies, garlic, red onion, tempeh, paprika, carrots, tomato puree, agave nectar, balsamic vinegar, chopped tomatoes, and some lime juice. It was actually supposed to be lemon juice, but I forgot to buy lime juice, and even though I have lemons, I can't be bothered chopping them. It's just some extra work, so we're just going to use lime juice. So yeah, let's get started with that. First of all, we'll get the quinoa on the boil. So yes, quinoa first. There is a 300 gram pack, but we only need about 180 grams, so about half the pack roughly. So once the kettle's already boiled, once the water's boiling again, we'll chuck in half the pack and then just let it simmer for about 20 minutes, and that will give us enough time to prepare all the other ingredients. That's why we're doing this first. Right, that's the water boiling now, so we're going to pour the quinoa in. Careful when you do this. Last time I cooked quinoa, I accidentally spilled the bag all over the place, and then Fiona was finding little bits of quinoa in all the nooks and crannies and all the alcoves in the kitchen for weeks after that. So if you want to keep your wife happy, careful when you open a bag of quinoa, don't spill it everywhere. About half of this goes in to do it, and then we're just going to bring that up to a little simmer, not let it boil again, and leave that for about 20 minutes. Right, next job. Let's let's chop up the onion first of all. Excuse me if I start crying, I get very emotional about onions. That's all the yucky bits out. I'll be eating them. So we'll just chop up the onion nice and fine. I don't make it like really small because sometimes I like to be able to see what I'm eating, so you can identify what you're eating. It sometimes enhances the experience. I'm just going to do 1 clove of garlic because whilst I like the flavour of garlic, it is very strong and I don't want it to be overpowering. Okay, the last bit is the chilli. I'm just going to put 1 red chilli in this. We're not going to go too crazy because I think, yeah, not sure what the spice levels on these chilies will be, so we'll just start off nice and easy. The thing to be careful when you're chopping chilies, especially after onions, when you've just been crying, do not rub your eyes. I've done this, regretted it instantly. Very satisfying cooking like this though, because you know everything's fresh. You've made it all yourself, so you know where it's how it's been made. Right, That's the Chinese, the onions and the garlic chopped up. Just putting a frying pan on heat now, and we're going to use some vegetable oil with that. Just a wee glob. In we go. There we go. Satisfying little sizzle. Give it a stir. Right. While that's sizzling away, prepare the carrots. Cut these carrots into ribbons. That's maybe a little bit hot holding that over the pan. Just do it on the chopping board and then put them in. Carrot ribbons there. Smoke from those chilies is starting to get into the back of my throat. Okay, some more carrot ribbons going in. We've got the tempeh. I said this already, but never had tempeh before, so chop into little bits and then chuck in. Something like that. Got some tomato puree. And a couple of tablespoons worth of that in there. Oh, and better not forget a little bit of paprika. Just a couple of teaspoons. Ooh. Got some carrot left over that I couldn't cut into ribbons, so wash it back. Okay, I think it's ready to add in chopped tomatoes. Let's create a sauce. And on top of that, let's get some agave nectar, just for a little bit of sweetener. Not too crazy, just a couple of teaspoons. Same with balsamic vinegar, a couple of teaspoons of that. Whoop. Lime juice. Tiny bit of that in with the quinoa. Have a little taste. Try and get a little bit of tempeh, shall we? Yeah, it's good. Tempeh doesn't have much texture to it, but flavours are delicious. So I think we're pretty much done. We're just going to leave that to cool down a little bit. I don't want to chuck it into the freezer when it's still roasting hot, but once it's cooled down, we'll chuck it in, and then that'll do till Monday, which is tomorrow lunchtime. Actually, I might not freeze the one for tomorrow. I might just keep that in the fridge. The one for later in the week we can freeze, and then we'll fast forward to Monday and let you know what it tastes like. Fast forward. Okay, so slight change of pace here, and we decided to sack off the tasting of the meal. The tomato quinoa, it turned out nicely. I forgot to record the reaction though, so we've completely changed the video, and now instead of seeing the healthy stuff that I eat, this is the fun stuff I eat. And it's just because we're back in a bulking phase. Normally I wouldn't eat this on a day-to-day basis, otherwise I would just balloon massively.
Where I am right now, big balloon.
But it doesn't hurts just to have a little something now and then. So we've got to eat these Krispy Kreme donuts.
We got a sort of assortment of them. I can't remember what they all are.
I remember mine was cookies and cream, and there's a double chocolate one, yeah.
That's a cinnamon one, another cinnamon one, and some sort of chocolate one.
Sounds good. So, shall we do a time lapse? Because I don't think anybody wants to sit here and watch us eat it.
It's not going to be pretty.
Okay, let's start the time lapse. that's finished. Wash it down with some tea.
The anti-diabetes.
Medically proven to be anti-diabetes. Well, 6 donuts in total. I had 3.5 of them and you had 2.5, so I definitely win.
That was close though. For a woman, it's impressive. I do feel really sick.
Yeah. Like I say, I wouldn't recommend doing that every day. I wouldn't even do that once a week. That's like once a month at most.
Yeah, that was a lot.
I can't do that again. It's just because we were in Aberdeen today and they sell Krispy Kreme donuts in Aberdeen and we just fancied picking out a little bit, having something.
But donuts to me is different. It's just like pure sugar and starch. So like I could sit and eat like chocolate and not feel that, but that was bad.
Yeah, flavourings are the best though.
Oh my god. See that, like I'm not even though I've just had like 2, I'm not a donut fan. You see those cinnamon ones? To me it's Christmas, so it's like a donut is
A Christmas donut. Yes.
But it was really stodgy and I feel sick, but remember that dessert we had, was it last night?
Well, they don't know about that because they won't.
That wasn't nice, but like donut, they were good, but you're very aware afterwards that you don't want donuts.
Yeah, won't be doing that again anytime soon. Anyway, so that's kind of what I generally eat. The first half of the video that I was cooking, and then obviously we ended up eating donuts. But today's Sunday and it's a day off, and we've just been into Aberdeen as well, so there's lots of temptations. But
don't do a video of anyway ever in Aberdeen. Don't do it often, and it's unusual for you to do a challenge because you have the appetite for a small girl.
And you are a small girl.
Yeah, but with the appetite of like. But it was good. Wasn't it?
It's good.
Is it a buy?
Yeah, but only like rarely. I can feel the sugar on my tongue and lips, and it's just
like your lips start tingling.
Yeah, I need to drink more tea.
Your lips start tingling because it's like, I don't know. I feel like the donut, like chocolate, it's not. But when you eat like those Krispy Kreme donuts, you're very aware this is how you get diabetes.
Yeah, do not do that on a regular basis, guys. Anything more than once a month, and I think you're on a hiding to nowhere. So yeah, do not do that on a regular basis.
What do you think is another cool challenge?
No.
Like
I think eating, like, I don't know how, I'll have to look up how many calories are in 3 Krispy Kreme donuts. But like, if that's a challenge, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do eating challenges if I feel like that after just 3 donuts. So I'd rather do like physical challenges where like the ones we did in a few videos back where I had to sort of do so many pull-ups or bench press a certain way or something. I'd do that 10 times a day rather than one eating challenge.
But do you not think there's certain types of food that you could eat a lot of, and then there's other types of food that's just like a wall?
Yes and no. I think obviously donuts, you hit that wall very quickly. If it was a food you liked, it would take a lot longer, but I don't want to end up hating a food that I like normally just because I've eaten too much of it.
But remember back in the day, like if you were a student or if you're a kid or something, you could sit certain things, like you could eat a lot of toast or cereal, and it's like oh my god, like you could eat like loads of like a whole packet of cereal.
Yes, but that was nearly about 20 years ago. I couldn't do that now.
I'm just saying, or like toast, because sometimes there's nothing nicer than just toast, like when you're a student especially. And then certain things like chocolates, like Maltesers or anything like that, but then crisps, but then there's pasta, oh my god, yeah. But then there's certain food, or no, biscuits, yeah. But you're gonna filter this out, aren't you?
Most of it, yeah.
But it's like then you could, but there's certain foods like potatoes and things that you're like, oh god.
Well, I'll leave it to the viewer's discretion. If you guys would like to see me torture myself with an eating challenge, Let me know in the comments, or if you'd rather see me do some more of the physical
Or
challenges.
if you'd like us to do a joint eating challenge, but bearing in mind I am vegetarian, so I can't eat meat. And then like overall ultimate champion.
And also bear in mind, Fiona's not very good in competitions. She gives up very quickly. As demonstrated today, I had to finish her donut for her.
Wasn't even doing that.
So yeah. Anyway, we'll leave it on that note. Let us know what you think, guys, and we'll see you in the next video next week. Bye!